Okay, so welcome to another video again today of the Target Individual program. Again, I just wanted to show you guys how they target me and what it is that they do. So in the previous video, as you see, there's a white background. Okay, I see all of a sudden it starts flickering for whatever reason. This has never happened before, and I have a web page, a web browser open up, and it's supposed to show the web browser with whatever site I'm on. So I came up and picking up the kids, and this what was on the screen, right? So again, this is how they target me and how they get access to the computers, to the software, to the programs, and how they manipulate these things in order to try to target you or send you some sort of subliminal message. So as you guys know, I talk about the use of colors, right? So there are times when, even today when I go and pick up the kids, the perps on the street, every time a white vehicle passed by, they will turn to look at the white vehicle and look at me. So when I got back in the house and I saw this, I'm like, okay, so this is what they're doing. So another thing that's happening, the manipulation of my children. So my daughter, she has my last name and her mom's last name is, is hyphenated, right? So lately, whenever she does her homework, she's supposed to write her name at the top of the sheet. She will only write her first name and her mom's last name and leave out my last name. So this is how they manipulate my children into doing these things. Okay, now my oldest son, he's 18 years old. I barely hear from him anymore. He doesn't call me. He doesn't want to come down anymore. He's like, I'm 18 now and I don't have to come if I don't want to. And I said, you're right, but your brother and your sister, they miss you. I said, I miss you. I said, at least if you can't come down for the entire weekend, at least come down for a day. You come down on Saturday or Sunday and go back up in the afternoon. That's fine. We do miss you. We do want to see you. But I remember a couple years ago, one of the preps, as I was walking down the street with the kids, all of them, my 3 kids, he turned to me and he says to me, oh, you better enjoy them now, because when they get older, they're not going to know you. So I always had that in mind, okay, and what they say, and how they manipulated my children to forget me, and the people around you too, whether your family members and all, right? There was a woman in the UK who, let me re-import this. Okay, well, no matter what I do, it's not allowing me to re-import the web page. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. Nope. So I just get a blank white screen. Okay. Alright, so anyway, we're going to roll with that. Let's see. Okay, I think this is from the other night. I was trying to get parking. Okay, that's not wrong. This is another video that I did, but I'm not going to play that video. There's another video that I want to play, because the other night also, they've been using the number 32 on vehicles to target me. And let's see if this is it. Yes. So, you know, I could have put this in the other video, but I kind of wanted to make the video short. So this video was at night with the good parking, and I remember I talked about they use the number 32. So I've been getting a lot of that lately. I don't really pay no mind anymore. It doesn't make any difference. But you know, I just want to show that, you know, it's something that they continue to do, and it's weird how I can't pick up the license plate of this car. Normally I can. Alright, because normally I can pick up the license plate. So there's something on the license plate that reason why I can't pick it up. And I set the autofocus right on that, because I, you know, on the phone you can actually set where you want the focus to be, and I focused on the license plate. But again, sometimes they know what they're doing, and this particular day and night they were using a lot of gray cars, right? So again, you see the perps walking down the street, and a gray car would drive by. They would look at the gray car, they would look at me. So in this particular evening, when I went to get parking, you know, end up pulling up behind this gray vehicle. I think it was a gray Mercedes-Benz. Oh no, I'm sorry, gray BMW, I think. It was a BMW. Okay. All right, and so that was the only how I got parking that night. And they're very slick, you know, because I was on the other block and I saw a car pulling out, but when I drove across the street, somebody had already taken that parking space, and I was about to turn around, and I was like, again, I think it was the silent sound technology being used on me, because I said to myself, you know, let me drive up, because normally I just turn around, but I said to myself, and again, you know, silent sound spectrum is technology that uses microwave frequencies to transmit sound, words, thoughts, complete sentences into your mind, but you hear your own inner voice, so you're thinking that's you. So I said to myself, let me drive up, and as I was driving up, I saw this car light comes on, so I said, okay, I can get parking here, and I stayed there, and immediately after I pull up behind this car, about maybe a couple seconds later, this woman I saw walking up behind the car, and you know, she got into that car and she drove off. So that's an example of how they use silent sound spectrum to make you do things that you probably wouldn't even, like, I wasn't even thinking about driving. I was thinking about just turning around, but I just, something said, you know, drive up, and I drove up, and that's where I got parking. Okay, all right. Yeah, you know, so yeah, so that's what they've been doing lately, and again, just trying to expose everything that they do, how they target me through my computer, through the software, the sort of things that they do, and to explain, let people know that this was happening. And I'm sure this is being done to a lot of people who may not know. I have a clue what the heck is going on. Okay, and there's technology being used on them. Okay, not having a clue. Okay, and not just a technology, but psychological programs. Okay, and if you read Dandelion Jones' Mind Control Language Pattern, you have an idea of what it is I'm saying, particularly when it comes to dark NLP, dark neuro linguistic programming. And where she states that, you know, there are people who have done this to people and have totally destroyed their lives, where these people act, the people who have been conditioned using dark NLP, who have been have a negative conditioning in which they have, you know, self-destruct psychologically, therefore destroying their lives. Okay, so that's it for the video. And oh, one more thing. again, they love to do this. Send a subliminal message that if I upload any of the videos of me showing exactly what they're doing, I'll be arrested and stuff like that. You know, this kind of fear mongering to try to hide what it is that they're doing, to try to absolve themselves from any type of responsibility for what they've done to me and to others like me who they put into this program. Okay? But I will continue to record, continue to expose it. I don't care what they say, what they do. And you know, if they kill me or they put me in jail or put me in institution, so be it. I'm still gonna expose it. Okay?